we have a little bit of Fort Minor, and they want to know, where'd you go? Ladies and gentlemen, the noise you hear in the background is the generator.
Where'd you go?
So we're going to
I
be
miss you so. Seems
going through
like
this
it's been forever
like
that
this.
you've
So
been
just hold on
gone.
1 second.
She said some days I feel like some days I wanna quit and just be normal for a bit. I don't understand why you have to always be gone. I get along, but the trips always feel so long.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I stated, this is Fort Minor, and they're saying, where did you go? They're going to be in our background now. Again, the noise you hear now is a generator. I'm sitting up here at the front door. Then went out. Now, I want you all to understand something. It's not a problem because this was anticipated. I'll explain it briefly so that you'll know. I'm off grid, but I haven't bought the solar panels yet. Why? Because I've been looking for certain deals, and I found a deal, $50 solar panel, used solar panels, $50 each, 240 watts. I am getting 1,600 watts worth of solar panels. All right, because that's all I can afford right now. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's a matter of buying the equipment to position it, which isn't easy. It's not as easy as it sounds, because we got people out there that like to go to people's houses and borrow things without their knowledge, and without notifying them, and without leaving word when they're going to return something, or without any intentions to return it. So I have to make sure of that. Now, what I did before I did any of this, I went and got insurance on the fifth wheel, got insurance on the property, got insurance on my automobile. I went with the General. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so disappointed in the General. I don't pay more than $600 a year for full coverage. And I'm not joking. I never pay more than $600 a year for full coverage. I haven't paid over $600 a year for full coverage in more than 15 years. Because my driving record is that good. Okay? It's just that simple. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't even have a driver's license, and I have insurance. Alright? Don't ask me how I did it. Don't worry about that. Just focus on you. Don't worry about me. Alright, let me get back to explaining to you guys what's going on. General wanted to charge me $1,179 for a year's worth of insurance. I called them back, said it must be a mistake. You must be taking two different quotes and adding them together. They said, nope, it's accurate. It's accurate? I said, people, I've had you before. You ain't never did this to me. Said, well, that's just accurate, and that's just the way it is. I said, really? Okay. So you know what I did? What'd you do? I called Flo. You called Flo. I called Flo, y'all. I called Flo. I said, hey, Flo. She said, this Progressive. I said, hey, Flo, I'm talking to you, Flo. She said, oh, Eon, what's up? I said, look, Flo. Hey, Shaq and the General, they over there treating me foul. She said, no, they not. I said, Flo, I wouldn't lie to you. She said, I've been hearing a lot of complaints about them. I said, Flo, trust me, I wouldn't be complaining if there wasn't anything to complain about. Because I know I can complain, but not about something like this. She said, what's going on? I said, they wanted to charge me over $1,000. She said, what? They wanted to charge me over $1,000. She said, no, I'll shut your mouth. I said, they sure did. She said, wait, tell me what coverages you had. I said, 25,100, 25,50. She said, really? Okay. And what was the deductible? 250. Okay. I said, did you have any? Yep. And did you have under it? Yep. And did you have? And I said, yes, I had all of that. And they wanted to charge you $1,000. She said, yeah. She said, well, guess what? We're gonna charge you $270 for the first 6 months and $270 for the second 6 months. How that suit you? I said, Flo, you my girl, Flo. You my girl. And that was me and Flo. That's how we had it. So me and Flo and her organization, we got insurance. And then I told them I want the fifth wheel insured too. Since you guys are doing me so good and so right, insure the fifth wheel. She said, hey, look, we're going to insure the fifth wheel for $360 a year. How's that? I said, Flo, you ain't said nothing. I said, by all means, I'll pay for that. Said, what do you want to do, monthly payments? I said, no, I'm going to pay for it all at once. Don't want to have to worry about paying it in the future. She said, "Show no." I said, "There you go, Shogun." And there it was, y'all. That's how we did that, me and Flo. So I got insurance, and now that I have insurance, it protects against people coming and taking things with me not being here. So now I got to create the structure for putting up these solar panels that I'm about to order tomorrow morning. I will order enough solar panels to give me enough energy to run what I need to run. I don't have any major appliances. The washer machine and the dryer that I ordered doesn't pull a lot of wattage, only 240 volts, and that's it. 240 volts, 240 watts, sorry. 240 watts is all they pull. Okay, the rest of my appliances don't pull much. I have a portable refrigerator right here. It's plugged into the generator right now, and things are getting kind of frozen up in there, and that's exactly what I want. I want it to be frozen, like that TV cartoon show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some things we need to talk about. I left this up in the background. I wasn't supposed to leave this up in the background. I apologize. We're going to minimize that. Y'all was supposed to be taking a ride on the freeway, you know, with Aretha Franklin. Okay, in the pink Cadillac. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about the Treasury website. Okay, but I wanted to explain this because many people have been concerned and wondering. Look, you haven't had any videos from me. It's for two reasons. One, because I know y'all were getting tired of me putting out too many videos all at once because y'all didn't have no time to be catching up. So I gave y'all time to catch up. That really is the first reason. And then the second reason, for the last 3 days, I've been having to conserve with a little bit of energy on my cell phone and with a little bit of energy on the computers that I could. Okay? Starting the day after tomorrow, Tuesday, I will be working on the contracts solely. The new contracts, the new SAT packs. Now, we got some things that we need to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm not going to do, we're not going to talk about that this video. I just want to let you guys know, some of you need to understand that the monies that I have been receiving from people that they've been donating, I truly do appreciate it. I am about 89% of my goal still because for the days that I have not been doing videos, the average amount in the last 5 days has been $30 a day. So that puts me almost at 90%, but still at 89%. Okay, so my job is to let that you guys know, which is why I'm having to rethink the solar panels and who I get them from. So I'm glad I did that because now I get the solar panels for a whole lot less, and the wattage is 240 watts as opposed to the 350 watts. I can live with that because the 350 watts was costing me $250, whereas the 240 watts is costing me $50. So again, all I have to do is get 3 extra solar panels and I can even up what I was going to be getting. And it cost me about $500 less than what I was going to get in the first place. So, okay, I'm being frugal because it's not my money. I'm not spending my money. All right, anyway, I want to explain something. There's a young man. I bought the fifth wheel from, and he didn't know me. He didn't know about the videos. He only wanted to sell the fifth wheel because it belonged to his father, to somebody who was going to take care of it. I guarantee you, I've spent the last 3 days unpacking, putting things in cabinets, going around and rekeying locks and making sure that whatever little bit of repairs needed to be done were done, and the major repairs, which is the refrigerator, needs to be repaired. Don't know what's wrong with it, so I'm gonna have to have it checked out. But making sure that those things are done, making sure that I treat this as if it has value. And that's basically what he was looking for, he and his brother. When I called him up, I had just went to try to acquire a vehicle from someone. This is the Gap Band, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take them back to the beginning, okay? Okay, they're saying oops upside the head, y'all. I had gone to look at an RV, fifth wheel. I traveled a distance to do it. The guy had me waiting all day. I get out there, and then I tell him, hey, that fifth wheel was tight. So I told him, okay, I'm willing to pay you what you're asking for this. I said, however, is it registered? He says, well, I don't have the paperwork with me. I have to go get it. I said, no problem. He says, but I prefer cash. I said, you prefer cash? Yeah, I prefer cash. What do you mean you prefer cash? I said, you didn't tell me that before I came here. Nobody carries that type of money on them. I said, no, 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 no. I can't get that type of cash because my bank doesn't allow me to withdraw that much at one time because my bank is not in this state. He says, well, you know, I have some other people who are interested and they're willing to pay cash. I said, well, then why did you have me go through all of this? You didn't tell me anything about the cash until you got me out here. I said, okay, let me tell you what the telltale signs were. The vehicle that he was trying to sell me, pay attention, was in an RV storage lot. Okay, that's one thing. The door was already open, stairs were already down. It was already open, nothing was locked, and it wasn't registered. And he didn't have the paperwork. Excuse me, you don't sell a vehicle without having the paperwork for that vehicle. So when I called this young man, the one who sold me this fifth wheel, he says, look, we've had several people who are interested, but many of them wanting to pay cash. It's just they were unwilling to go to the DMV to get it transferred out of our name into theirs. He says, so if you're willing to go to the DMV to get the vehicle transferred the very same day, he says, we have no problem selling it to you. I said, going to the DMV? I said, of course we can go to the DMV the same day. It took us 3 hours, y'all. That's because we had to go back and forth. I left paperwork and all that stuff, but it would have taken us about 45 minutes, but it took us 3 hours. But we had time to talk. And I got to talk to him about taxes and got to explain to him about some other things. And he talked about how much he appreciated that day, not the sale of the vehicle, but the conversation, that he had learned so much. I told him people said it about me all the time when they talk with me. And he asked if we could keep in communication, if he could call me from time to time. I said, by all means, you can do that. I said, not only can you do that, but please understand my number's on the internet, so I don't mind people calling me and asking me questions. He said, thank you. I said, trust me, I'm thanking you because you have done me a huge favor. You saved me $5,000 because the other one I was going to get was $5,000 more. He saved me $5,000. And he was completely honest. Everything that was wrong with this fifth wheel, he explained. He went over in detail with me. You know, he called me last night just to ask questions, tell me he saw the video about the taxes and the one with Fort Minor, remember the name, and he was actually playing it in the background while I was talking to him because he was watching it, and so he called me. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the type of experiences that I like. So look, those of you who have not heard from me in a minute, I want you to watch the next video. I'm going to try to upload this while I'm doing it. But I want you to watch the next video. Now, I'm tethering. I don't have the internet just yet. I will have it soon. But for now, I will get this stuff up to you. Take a look at the next video because I promise you the information will be beneficial. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to donate, please click on the link underneath the video in the description section. If you're using your cell phone, I can't tell you how to get to the description section. You'll have to understand that. Okay, I'm just now starting to use the cell phone to access the internet. Okay, all the other times I'm accessing the internet through Wi-Fi. So I can't help you on things like that. Well, then you won't get them. Then that's fine. Lord have mercy, that's fine. Okay, then the other thing is, ladies and gentlemen, some of you have been asking for consults. And you haven't been able to figure out how to get the consult. Please, go to YouTube, type in consult with EON. Now, if you don't want to watch that video, all you got to do is click on the link, pay the $5.50, exactly that amount. Do not pay more. $5.50 lets me know that that is for the consult, okay, so that I can go ahead and set that email aside. You send me a copy of the receipt and your phone number and a basic list of the things you'd like to discuss. And that's it. We schedule a time. I'll call you. We schedule a time. I had a gentleman call me today, and he couldn't find the link. Ladies and gentlemen, the link is right underneath every video since April. It's right underneath every single video. It's the I even separated it so there'd be no confusion. It is the buy you now, whatever it is, and that's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, 15 minutes and 12 seconds. It's time for us to go. Gap Band, take us on out of here. Hey, thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good day.